Hello, what's going on everybody? My name's Dr. P. Welcome back to the channel as always for another brand new Fortnite Battle Royale video. Now in this one guys, I want to go over the second teaser that just went live a little bit earlier talking about Season 8. If you enjoyed the video guys, make sure to drop a like on the video. Let's shoot for 2,000 likes. I know we can do it. And if you want to see more content just like this, consider subscribing to the channel and joining the family today. Of course, as always, the Fruit Faction comes in clutch. Thank you guys so much for using my code, and massive shout out to the guys on screen who managed to send me a screenshot. If you want to be featured in an upcoming video, have your name on screen, get a little shout out, it's super easy. Just support me in game and take a screenshot and send it my way. Twitter is the best place to send it. Let's start off by doing a bit of a recap from yesterday just to get you caught up to speed. Yesterday, Fortnite put out their first teaser talking about Season 8 in which they teased a pirate hook and basically just said, X marks the spot, treasure abound, loot that has been lost can always be found. The pirate hook looks to be quite clear. It also looks like there's fire on the bottom left hand corner. And remember, this pirate hook comes right after we got leaks about bananas in Season 8. I'm not sure how they tie in, but pirates and bananas definitely seem to have a bit of a tie-in. If you want more information on that, I'd suggest watching yesterday's video. I broke that down in detail. Yesterday, just after I uploaded my video, Wailing Woods started its transformation into the decaying version of Wailing Woods. As you can see on the map right here, it's turning very brown in some areas. This was leaked a couple weeks ago that this was going to happen with the Fire King, the prisoner, getting his last form. But it's happening right now in game. Go check for yourself, and it looks like this is going to continue. The decaying process will probably pick up and make the area even more brown and even more decayed before the season is over, which, by the way, is in less than 60 hours. Donald Mustard, who is the head guy over at Epic Games, actually changed his location on Twitter to be Wailing Woods, even backing it up even more that something fishy is going on here in this location. Wailing Woods is most likely going to be subject to some major change or modification here coming up before Season 8. It just seems like that's going to be a thing. Something major is going to go down here, and I'm really excited to find out what it is. So now, without any further ado, let's get into the second teaser they just put out this morning. They tweeted, "Something shimmers within the cave, but beware of those who arrive on waves. 3 days to Season 8. Wow. So that has a lot of information packed in there. I could go on for hours about this in detail, but I'm going to kind of try and condense it here in this video for you guys. So obviously, if you look at the picture there, it looks like some kind of a serpent, some kind of a snake, some kind of a creature of some sort. And backing up that snake theory even more is the fact that they start off this whole poem in the beginning by saying something. You know, they have the double S sound there, and that's often what you would hear a snake make, you know, when they stick out their tongue. I'm sure you've heard that sound before. So the first line of that says something shimmers, and obviously the picture is some kind of a snake looking thing, so you can assume we're going to be dealing with some kind of a snake creature. The second line says within the cave. Something shimmers within the cave. What cave are they talking about? I used my head and I put two and two together, and I came to the conclusion that there's a very, very, very high chance they're talking about what's happening inside of the Polar Peak Castle dungeon. They say something shimmers within the cave, and they show a snake there. We've been talking the whole season about some kind of a scaly, cold-blooded reptile being in those eggs. We thought it was going to be dragons. We did. We thought it would be dragons for sure. But it looks more and more likely that those eggs in fact contain some kind of snakes or some kind of a creature, which actually adds up a lot. If it's some kind of a sea serpent maybe, that would line up perfectly with the water theme we've been talking about, and that has been growing more and more likely over the course of the past few days as we continue to get more information. The next line of the teaser says, "But beware of those who arrive on waves." I don't know about you guys, but to me it sure seems like pirates often do arrive on waves. They're out at sea, constantly on their ships, and then they find land, and then they just go attack everyone and raid and get all their loot. So this seems like a very similar situation to what we had coming into Season 7 with the iceberg, where you could look out at sea and literally see the iceberg coming, right? You know, you could see it coming, everyone knew it was coming, and I wonder if this is kind of an indication that maybe at some point before the season starts, officially on February 28th, we could look out somewhere on the island's border and find pirate ships coming towards us. You might be wondering, well, okay, if that's true, where would I look to see pirate ships coming in off the coast? Well, I saw a really interesting post on Twitter that says after playing with the color of the first teaser, you can see the coast of the southwestern part of the map and the island that has the second bunker to Wailing Woods on the bottom right of the teaser, and some strange cracks in the sea. Looking at the comparison, it's definitely pretty close. Ironically enough, that's the same direction the iceberg came from earlier in Season 6, but this could very well be the direction we need to look in to see any potential pirate ships coming in off the coast. It's funny because back in Season 5, I don't know if any of you guys know this, but there was actually a leak of a pirate ship coming in, literally in this exact scenario from the same spot. Like, I remember this pretty vividly, and I couldn't find a picture. I tried my best to go back on the internet and find, but if any of you guys know what I'm talking about, let me know, and that's just a little tiny thing that helps back up what I'm saying even more. So I have a little project for you guys. Anytime you go into a game between now and the rest of Season 7, make sure you check out, you know, as you're casually flying in or whatever, just check out the coast, see if you can spot anything coming in, because I don't think this could be any more clear, especially considering what information we got in the first teaser. They're saying someone is going to be arriving on the waves, clearly that means from sea, and they just teased a pirate hook. It all just adds up so unbelievably well that I'm almost certain this is what's going to happen. I can just see it now. Basically, this is what happened last season. Pirates invade, and then they just start attacking the island. I'm pretty sure that's what happened also with the last season. You know, the iceberg came, and then all those snow soldiers just started to invade the island. Still not too sure on why exactly they did that. I'm hoping over the course of the next few days we could get some answers from Epic, maybe some resolutions to some questions we've had long-term this season. Now, here's something interesting. It looks like these pictures that we're getting from the teasers could be a series of pictures that you could combine, put side by side, and get a bigger picture to tease the season. And piecing two of them together so far, they fit together perfectly, by the way. It looks as if it's forming a skull. That's most likely what the completed picture is going to be. You can see both the eyes there. You can see the nose perfectly as if it were on a real skull. I mean, look at this for comparison. It's extremely close. So I feel like that's what this has got to be. And the thing that just pushes it over the edge and confirms that it's a skull, even though technically it's not confirmed, but I'm gonna go out on a limb and say it is confirmed. When pirates are out at sea and they're sailing around, they have a flag that they raise above their sail. Now, what is on that flag? What exactly is on it? Well, if you guessed a skull and bones, you were correct. Again, just more and more stuff going on top of each other, layers of information, all adding up, letting us know what's going on for Season 8. The skull is redoubling up, basically, on the pirate stuff. Pirates are confirmed at this point, as if it wasn't already, double confirmed to be in Season 8, and it looks as though if they're going to put it on back-to-back teasers, including the first two glimpses of Season 8, the pirates are probably going to show to be a very big and focal point of the upcoming season and the storyline. To me, I find the second teaser extremely interesting because it's the first real time we can make a connection with the eggs that we previously had underneath Polar Peak and what they could be. You know, we always thought they could be dragons. We also hinted that it could be some kind of a snake monster or reptile type thing. Something else to point out is pirates often would have battles with, you know, at least in movies, huge kraken-like sea monster kind of things, and that would tie in kind of perfectly as well. Everything seems to be pointing in an aquatic theme with pirates and some kind of a creature. There's a lot of stuff that's got to happen between now and the end of the season that should explain a lot of what's going on, and I really hope Season 8 is going to be amazing. Thanks so much for watching the video, guys. I appreciate your time. Make sure to drop a like and subscribe to the channel if you're new, and I'll catch you in the next video very soon. And until then, peace out.